All right. So I'm doing my work and I take little mental breaks, mostly just scroll X. And I noticed that Tucker Carlson is in Russia, or he's already in Russia doing his thing, or he's coming back. I don't know. I don't remember. But I saw that he's in Russia and he might be interviewing Mr. Putin. Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I had a moment where a chill went down my spine. I'm in my garage. It's a little cold, but I got nice space heating, so I'm feeling good. But a chill went down my spine, and it was this chill of like, I really want to know. I want to know. I'm like supremely curious about what Tucker has asked Mr. Putin. Because if you get all your news from mainstream media, then you're deeply misinformed. The mainstream media is so anti-Putin. They just, it's just it. They're saturated in that that particular narrative, and from as a world traveler. Now, I have never been to Russia, so let's just get that on the table. I visited most of Asia, most of Eastern Europe for sure, but never been to Russia, Russia proper. And so I don't know anything that I'm talking about. But as an international traveler, and as someone who is observant and asks questions, the sentiment that I have received over decades of traveling over to Eastern Europe is that he's not that bad of a guy. He's actually done okay, considering the economy, bringing his, there's always the negative ideas around, of where he came from essentially their Secret Service, moved on up, muscled his way, and muscled people out of the way, and conspiracy this. Look, bro, you're running a country. What do you expect? What do you expect if you're going to be moving yourself into into a position to run the largest, a huge country with millions of people, and you're trying to keep shit together? Like, come on, like, understand the game. Nobody gets to that type of position, and certainly has held it for as long as Putin has, if you haven't muscled your way in and you have grown yourself a very solid circle of protection and support around you. Like, let's just be intellectually honest about it, okay? So that's the game in any statecraft, right? You're the president or the leader of any country in the world. Guess what? Let's just say none of them are white as snow, okay? Anyway, so, but has he helped his people? Has he done them good? Has he been supportive of conservative values, and not supporting as much of the liberal tendencies and liberal narratives? He's clearly done a better job at that than we here stateside in America. And so it's mostly the psychological warfare of media. That's all. That's all that's fighting. But the people underneath, the people like you and me, we do fine hanging out with any Russian family, any Russian people out there, right? If you're good people over here, you're going to be fine with good people over there. And that's how it is all across the world. So anyway, that long-winded idea stream. I'm curious, super curious about what Tucker has asked Putin. I can't wait for this interview to be released. I really can't, because I hope he asks some really good questions. And Tucker's good at asking questions, and I hope they have enough time. I hope it's not one of those half-hour gigs. I hope he did, like at least an hour, maybe hour and a half at least, because I want to know there's so much because if you just follow the legacy media, the narrative's so thick, and there's other sides to the story, right? And I hope data is talked about. I hope they bring up data. I hope they bring up, you know, stuff that we can actually sink our teeth into and be able to say, okay, yeah, like he has made things better, or, whatever. I'd love his thoughts on the wars going on, the what America is doing as the world police, you know, trying to be Team America and police the entire world. Like, we don't need to have bases everywhere. I think if you just sit down for a second and think about that, we don't need to have military bases everywhere. Should we have them in some places? Certainly. The allies that matter. Should we have bases in other places where they don't necessarily like us and we don't have a good reason to be there? Probably not. Like, these types of things. Like, I want to know what his opinions are about these types of things. Anyway, have a great day, guys. I just wanted to share that I'm excited about what this interview might entail. And I don't get excited about media like this. I'm doing my own thing. But, man, like when I saw that on X, I was like, dang, man, I want to know.